Good morning, students. Now we are going to learn methods of measuring national income. There are three methods of measuring national income. First method is product method, second one income method, third one expenditure method. This is a book back 5 mark question number 36. Mark it. All goods and services produced in the country must be counted and converted against money value during a year. Thus, whatever is produced is either used for consumption or for saving. Thus, national output can be computed at any of three levels, viz. Production, income, and expenditure. Accordingly, there are three methods that are used to measure national income. First one is production or value added method. Second one, income method or factor earning method. Third one, expenditure method. This may be in 2 mark question. What are the three methods of measurement of national income? And if these methods are done correctly, the following equation must hold. Output is equal to income. This is equal to expenditure. This is because the three methods are circular in nature. It begins as production through recruitment of factors of production generating income and going as income to factors of production. GDP by sum of spending, factor incomes or output. GDP by expenditure, consumption, government spending, investment spending, change in value of stocks, exports minus imports equal to GDP, known as aggregate demand. GDP by factor incomes. Income from people in jobs and in self-employment, example wages and salaries. Profits of private sector business. Rent income from the ownership of land. GDP by value of output. Value added from each of the main economic sectors. These sectors are primary, secondary, manufacturing and quaternary sector. Quaternary means fourth in order or rank. It is used to describe the knowledge-based part of the economy. First method is product method. Product method measures the output of country. It is also called inventory method. This will be in 1 mark question, underline. What is another name for product method? Under this method, the gross value of output from different sectors like agriculture, industry, trade and commerce, etc. is obtained for the entire economy during a year. The value obtained is actually the GNP at market price. Care must be taken to avoid double counting. The value of the final product is derived by the summation of all the values added in the productive process. To avoid double counting, either the value of the final output should be taken into the estimate of GNP or the sum of values added should be taken. In India, the gross value of the farm output is obtained as follows. Total production of 64 agriculture commodities is estimated. The output of each crop is measured by multiplying the area shown by the average yield per hectare. The total output of each commodity is valued at market prices. The aggregate value of total output of these 64 commodities is taken to measure the gross value of agriculture output. The net value of the agricultural output is measured by the making the deductions for the cost of seed, manures and fertilizers, market charges, repairs and depreciation from the gross value. Similarly, the gross value of the output of animal husbandry, forestry, fishery, mining and factory establishments are obtained by multiplying their estimates of total production with market prices. Net value of the output in these sectors is derived by making deductions for cost of materials used in the process of production and depreciation allowances, etc., from gross value of output. Net value of each sector measured in this way indicates the net contribution of the sectors to the national income. Precautions. The product method is followed in the underdeveloped countries, but it is less reliable because the margin of error in this method is large. In India, this method is applied to agriculture, mining, and manufacturing, including handicrafts. First precautionary measure is double counting is to be avoided under value added method. Any commodity which is either raw material or intermediate good for the final production should not be included. For example, value of cotton enters value of yarn as cost and value of yarn in cloth and that of cloth in garments. At every stage, value added only should be calculated. Second, the value of output used for self-consumption should be counted while measuring national income. Third, in the case of durable goods, sale and purchase of second-hand goods, for example, pre-owned cars should not be included. Next method is income method or factor earning method. This will be in 1 mark question, underline. What is another name for income method? This method approaches national income from the distribution side. Under this method, national income is calculated by adding up all the incomes generated in the course of producing national product. Steps involved in this method. The enterprises are classified into various industrial groups. Factor incomes are grouped under labor income, capital income, and mixed income. Labor income, wages and salaries, fringe benefits, employers' contribution to social security. Fringe benefit. The meaning of fringe benefit is an extra thing that is given to an employee in addition to the money she earns. Capital income, profit, interest, dividend and royalty. Mixed income, farming, sole proprietorship and other professions. What are the classification of factor income? Maybe in 3 mark or 2 mark, underline. National income is calculated as domestic factor income plus net factor incomes from abroad. In short, Y is equal to W plus R plus I plus pi plus R minus P. Here, W refers to wages, R refers to rent, I refers to interest, pi refers to profits, R refers to export and P refers to imports. This method is adapted for estimating the contribution of the remaining sectors, vice small enterprises, banking and insurance, commerce and transport professions, liberal arts and domestic service, public authorities, house property and foreign sector transaction. Data on income from abroad, the rest of the world sector or foreign sector are obtained from the account of the balance of payment of the country. Precautions. While estimating national income through income method, the following precautions should be taken. The items not to be included. First one, transfer payments are not to be included in estimation of national income as these payments are not received for any services provided in the current year such as pension, social insurance, etc. Second, the receipt from the sale of second-hand goods should not be treated as part of national income as they do not create new flow of goods or services in the current year. Third, windfall gain such as lotteries are also not to be included as they do not represent receipt from any current productive activity. Windfall gain means unexpected gains. Fourth, corporate profit tax should not be separately included as it has been already included as a part of company profit. Items to be included. First one, imputed value of rent for self-occupied houses or offices is to be included. The meaning of imputed is it is measured. It is a assumed value given to logical or implicit value for an item or time set. Imputed value of services provided by owners of production units, that is family labor, is to be included. Next, move on to third method, this expenditure method or outlay method. This will be in 1 mark question. What is the another name of expenditure method? Under this method, the total expenditure incurred by the society in a particular year is added together to calculate the expenditure of a society. It includes personal consumption expenditure, net domestic investment, government expenditure on consumption, as well as capital goods and net exports. Symbolically, GNP is equal to C plus I plus G plus X minus M. Here C refers to private consumption expenditure, I refers to private investment expenditure, G refers to government expenditure. X minus M is equal to net exports. This is a book back 3 mark question. Write a short note on expenditure method. Question number 31, mark it. Precautions. First precaution is second-hand goods. The expenditure made on second-hand goods should not be included. Second, purchase of shares and bonds. Expenditure on purchase of old shares and bonds in the secondary market should not be included. Third, transfer payments. Expenditure towards payments incurred by the government like old age pension should not be included. Fourth, expenditure on intermediate goods. The meaning of intermediate goods is producer goods or semi-finished product. Expenditure on seeds and fertilizer by farmers, cotton and yarn by textile industries are not to be included to avoid double counting. That is, only expenditure on final products are to be included. I hope you all understand about the 3 methods of measurement of national income. Thank you.